We left the lake and checked out some little towns on the way. Not much to see, so we headed to the east to look for a camp spot. Home tonight is right next to a river, so it's a lot warmer here, which is nice for first time in probably a week or so. We won't have to sleep in 10 million layers of clothing to stay warm. And we have a nice sound machine, the river, right next to us. So we just finished dinner and we're just hanging out and relaxing, and there are some like hot water pools that we haven't tried. They're not super clean, so I don't know if we're gonna try them out or not, but yeah, not a bad place to spend the night. The next morning, we decided to wind our way closer to Quito again, and we ended up on a little dirt road that took us through some beautiful, lush mountains. Look at that thing, it's huge. That's the biggest waterfall by far, and it's right on the road. My camera's all like, the lens is all wet because it's so wet right here. So pretty though. Eventually, we ended up back in the high desert just north of Quito, and we found this little spot, which was an old mine. It was hidden from the road and had a nice view over the little farming community below. It turned into a rainy evening, so we just enjoyed the nice cool weather and our view. The next morning, it was time to check off some items on our maintenance to-do list.
I'd say I got every bit of life out of that one. Same exact type of pad. I brought these from the States just because they're so small to bring a set of pads that we went ahead and brought them. But, wow.
It's ready.
It's ready. So I kind of had this feeling yesterday I cannot put up with it for another day. The wear indicator was squealing and stuff. So it was doing what it should and letting me know I need to change them. But we are like one day away from being in Quito where it might be easier to change them. But there's just gnarly hills here, and the truck is so heavy when it's got fuel and water in it that I'm using engine braking as much as I can, but I'm just glad we went ahead and changed them. I'd hate to ruin these rotors because this is expensive and hard to get, or at least expensive, even if we were able to find Toyota OEM rotors down here. And it's a much bigger pain to change. As you can see, the rotor's not like on like a 4Runner where it's floating and you just pull it off. You have to pull all this off to get it off. So very glad that we're changing it now. One piston usually will push a little harder.
3 days later.
We're walking in the rain to meet Ben and Anne-Marie.
Hello!
We're in Quito right now.
We're in Quito. We're heading to Banditos Brewing to meet up with our buddies from Arizona.
Pretty excited.
It's a lovely day for a walk.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I would have hugged you better. You're so wet. Oh, it's so good to see you. So, what do you do when friends come to visit? Show them your favorite places, of course. So, first it was back to the termales. It was pretty hilarious. Not 10 minutes after getting into the water, who do we see drive by? Our shipping buddies Jake and Jordan. Small world. It was awesome to catch up with them and get to spend an unexpected night hanging out. The next morning, we revisited the site of Goose's bus rescue, and Ben and Annie got to climb to a new record height. Next up was a town we hadn't checked out yet, Baños. We headed for a little campsite listed on iOverlander that was just outside of town on a river and hoped it would be cool. Turns out it was a rad spot. The temps were much warmer than Cotopaxi, but still nice and cool at night, and we had a built-in sound machine. While in this area, we decided to go check out the popular with tourists waterfall route. It runs from Banos to Puyo. Now, we had already been through Puyo, and it was not on our list of Ecuador's greatest hits, so we all decided it was a good call to just head back to last night's camp after we were done. Plus, we had talked to Jake and Jordan, and they said they might make it to Banos tonight. So we were off to chase some waterfalls for the day.
He was a lone wolf, dependent on none, choosing his path by the heat of the sun. He goes, he goes. Danger lies everywhere. Before you know it, you're caught in a snare. She comes, she comes. Beware, beware, beware. Hey, hey, oh. Beware, 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 hey, hey, oh. The voodoo woman. The words that you've spoken, who's to blame if my heart gets broken? Cold, so cold. You better run, fast as you can. You better run to the ends of the land. She knows, she knows. Beware, 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 hey, hey, oh.
Alright, you probably can't see me. One of the cooler things that happens on the road is meeting up with people and hanging out. So we got a good spot near Baños, Ecuador. We got fire pit, some nice benches, and here's the tiniest little kitchen ever, but we're inside, which is all that matters.
Yeah, that's kind of good. Really? I like Ben, what are you doing?
That was a good recovery, I'll give you that.
That was pretty good. Burned my fingers off.
What are you trying to do?
Why'd you miss it?
Oh, I got it.
So, do you want me to do it for you? Here, use the fork. Take it off and put it on the thing.
That's a good point.
Not the whole
Ben,
thing.
why
I try to do things more complicated than everybody else.
It's gonna be hot too.
You got your mouth
Yeah,
done?
let me get close to it, and then, all right, there you go.
Yeah.
I was like trying to grab it and it's like falling and I'm like trying to catch a hot pan at the
I
same
will.
time.
I'll cut each piece small so you don't have to chew very much.
Good. That cheese up though.
No, not it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. It's a lot of cheese. What do we got here? What's this? Really cheesy garlic bread.
Meat.
Alright, that didn't melt like I had pictured, sorry.
You're gonna need to take up less space on the table.
Sloppy Joe. Beautiful. Beautiful right there.
The next morning, we bid Jake and Jordan farewell and headed back to Quito, where family would be arriving the next morning.
It's behind us. What's that movie with Emilio Estevez and the trucks come alive and it's got a lot of AC/DC music? If you know what movie that is, comment below. I loved that movie as a kid, but there's the one truck that's like, it's like a toy distributor truck and the whole front of it has a face on it and it's like the most evil truck of all the trucks when they come alive. That's what that was just behind us. Alright, well we'll let you know if it kills us. Yeah, that's terrible.
Thanks for watching. Quito.
So drink up. You gotta drink some coffee. Carry your weight.
And scene.
What if it was like black and Whoa!
Would you like a normal thing?
No, I'm kind of getting the hang of it.
Shovel all that food in your face so you can give that food.
How beautiful is the waterfall, guys?
So pretty. So pretty.
It's amazing.
Nice that you're holding your sunglasses.
Like that? Just hanging out. Just chilling. Ah, la cumbre. Fine import.